Hi Aquarius, welcome to my YouTube channel, Moon Jasper Gem. If you're visiting me from Facebook, welcome to my pages. Hope everybody's doing well. So I wanted to do 11 general reading for you. I want to pull out some moon cards because it's the full moon right now, the full harvest moon. Although it's in the zodiac sign of Pisces, the moon was just passing through your sign just a couple of days ago, so I feel the energy is still strong. And it doesn't matter what cards come out, those are going to be the message for you, even if it's not for tonight, tonight's moon. I have Archangel Michael here. I have a rock that was given, a gem that was given to me. It's a red jasper, which is really nice because it goes with my name. Excuse me. I'm going to ask Universal Spirit energies of love and light only to please bring forth messages for the beautiful zodiac sign of Aquarius. My intentions are going to be for October, November 2021, but it is timeless. So if you feel drawn to my messages at any time, there could be one here for you. Let's get started. Just a couple shuffles. Okay, one more. Okay. The energy for you in general and in love. Beautiful Aquarius. Okay, so the Emperor came out. This could represent an Aries, but it could represent you for your energy. The Aries is somebody that usually is a head of a household, the head of a whole empire. He's even more powerful than a king. He takes on a lot of responsibilities and he's very focused on what he does. There's times where he may be too focused and too rigid. So he might not, this person, whether it's a he or she, might not be able to be a little flexible. So if I was going to give advice, you should be more flexible, whoever this is, you or someone around you, and to take in the ideas of others because they'll feel wanted. They'll feel like they could participate and be part of something bigger. Even though you could do it all on your own, this person, because they do very traditional. This is like a father image or somebody who's wise that they just do things the way they know it because they know it works and they're a good provider. If this card was working in the lower realms and not the highest self, it could be somebody who's controlling, dictating, even manipulative, using their power to either hurt others or to make someone, take power over something and not have anybody involved. They do it their way or the highway. But if you could get a happy balance in that, then you could realize that it's okay to be a little flexible. Like I said, to let other people in and to let them partake in anything that you're doing to make it become a better environment for everybody and see your warmth a little bit. So on the bottom here, you have the Hierophant, which could represent, this is also like a Taurus, but this could also represent similar to like the Emperor, where they have this person has their views, they do things the way they do them, and they wait for people to get on board to follow them, to be like a leader. So if you're in a leadership position, you want to make sure that you're being fair and that you're guiding people. I always say guide people gently. This person might not guide too gently. They want to get the work done and they get right to the point, which is okay. But remember, when you guide someone gently, they understand. They're feeling it too. They're seeing it. They're acknowledging it, and they're experiencing it full, because it's all about you know bringing something up and really cultivating it from the very beginning. Because at one time, maybe this person, you know, saw the difference. They saw the difference of being like a king, and maybe at one point wasn't. They grew to that, or they could have been born into it. But when you realize that position that you have, it's important to know that people look up to you, and you have to guide them gently. So on the bottom, so with the Hierophant here, you have to think like this could be like something big, mass media, church, anything that or people that you work with, Anybody that you do things that are the same, they gather together for the same ideas, the same, um, creations. Like I just said, being able to create together, like having them on board with you, but doing it gently. So here you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is beautiful to go with that actually. That's really nice because this is having a beautiful home. This is really like being able to have a nice home, animals, being able to be having money, being having stability, something you're passing down from generation to generation, even with the Emperor there, which is really nice. And it's a commitment. It's like making it, this could be a marriage for some of you, but being able to really grow because that one coin that maybe or may or may not come out tonight, but somebody took a coin and they built it just like the emperor from nothing into something. This is like a whole empire right here. Being able to pass this down from generation to generation because that's how solid and stable it is. So that's really good. It's a nice combination. Okay, these are slippery. What's in the root of this for you guys? For you beautiful men and women. So you have the Eight of Pentacles. This, and you have here still the 10 and still the Hierophant. So, but the Eight of Pentacles, wait, I have to think for a second how I want to say this. So, all right, so you built up this big thing, whether it's in love or business or anything that you put all your time and effort and you do things because, I don't want to say by the book, but you do things traditionally the way it's supposed to go. Then you're just so focused. This is like really working on your money and your coin and still wanting to build it. So it's like you started, building something. You got up to 8 coins and then you became an emperor. So, that means that's good. That's when it comes to finances, that's really good. When it comes to love, it's being able to focus on that, focus on the prize. What's important, being practical, moving to the past here, having justice over something. This could represent a Libra, but having justice over all time spent and effort to have something that's balanced. You put in something, you want to get it back. You can't, one person just can't give. The other person, that's why I was saying earlier, it's good to have other people involved, to get them involved because the more they do, the more they'll understand, the more they'll get the job done. Maybe they'll even get it done the way you want them to. And it'll be help. Not that you need it, but it's like working independently here and you're just focusing. You could just be focusing on your work. But this is all about balancing things out, balancing out your karma and just knowing that if this also could be with the law, the justice system, but I believe that it just has something to do with keep focusing on doing things, the way you know how to do them. But remember to have that flexibility there because that's only going to add to your tremendous, beautiful creation or whatever you're building or even in love. To the future of this for you. So there's a broken heart here, maybe in a commitment that you had. Right underneath the Hierophant is the Two of Pentacles. Maybe some of you were working so hard that if this is love, you were working so hard, maybe you didn't have time, and then you got upset, and somebody was upset over that because you weren't spending enough time with them. Maybe there was two people going on here. Somebody was juggling. There was more than one option, and that was breaking your heart in this commitment. But let's clarify that. Three of Swords. So we got the Two of Staves. Having the whole world at your hands. You offer, maybe somebody made an offer. Again, it's two. It could be two people. Or it could be, like somebody was juggling somebody, so they weren't being faithful. It could also be, I went through two people, maybe three or more, and you're tired, you're exhausted, and you're trying to look out to see how can I step forward to the next, level in love, the next situation, and who's going to step through the gate with me to create something new and beautiful and be different than the tradition. So, what's your advice here? The Eight of Wands, quick movement, in case somebody was about to step through in something. Could be in love, it could be in a business or something you're focusing on. There was the Judgment, so you have the Justice and the Judgment, but you're moving forward, the Chariot. So you could have, this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the coins. It could be for the wands or staves. It could be Aries, Leo, or Sag. The Chariot could represent you, or it could represent Cancerian. Judgment, it's saying you have a second chance. So if some of you, this relationship didn't work out, whether it was work or whether somebody was too, rigid and they didn't want to change, suddenly something takes off. Could be the same relationship, or it could be, moving forward from it as well, some of you, because somebody was being judged, judgment here. So whether somebody was judging the emperor was judging somebody, you know, could be either way. But there's quick movements all of a sudden, it's like having a second chance too. Judgment has to do with having a second chance and rising up. Like when you're at the end of your life, when you rise up to be judged, well, you're also judged in the world on each little thing you do every day. Whether it's from people, we don't always need those judgments, but whether it's from people, whether you're judging yourself, whether you're thinking about things in your mind, and you think about what people think or say or feel. But either way, whoever's being judged, you're going to get through that, because it takes off. It's like, okay, whatever. But you have a second chance at something, and that's really beautiful. And it's beautiful love messages coming in, moving forward. I want another one here. So you have the Four of Cups. So maybe there was an offer and somebody didn't take it, or you're bored with the situation. But here you have Temperance, beautiful angel, guiding the way, guide them gently, being enlightened. Let's see what else for beautiful Aquarius. Well, the Knight of Staves, having justice over that. This could be getting work. This could be somebody that's racing in love with the two, like I said, having to choose. A careful blend of the heart and the mind and the soul, I say, when it comes to the Temperance. Because usually in love, this is flighty. This comes and goes. But it's funny how when I put it here, it went flying to the past. It's like no more. Another one for your future here. So you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is nice, and you have the Seven of Swords. So somebody might have had two, because there's two knights there, and somebody was trying to get away with it. The thing is about this knight right here. I mean, if this was one person, it's like, it's not consistent. First they race in, and then they're like, okay, well, now they don't show up. Or if it's two people, which could be for some, this person right here that's coming in is very solid and stable, although it feels like it's very slow. It might be, it's not quick enough for you. But this person, when they do get there, it's very solid and stable, and that's a better choice because it's very grounded. They take their time, they build over time for something solid and stable. Not just enjoying themselves, going on adventures and having fun, which is, I always say, is go okay, but then two people have to decide on that. So what's a possible outcome for you guys here? The swords represent you, the Three of Swords here, with the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. However, it's like you don't want to be backstabbed, whether it really happened or whether you feel that way. thinking about your past and wanting to move forward from that. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is nice. Oh, look, you got an ace right here. There's your Ace of Pentacles. That's your solid, stable offer coming in. And it's only a matter of time. It's fated. It's a fated event for you, second chance. That's really nice. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. But this is beautiful. It's like guiding gently. You have an angel. You have your guides over you in spirit. And you probably have them here. And you probably are that to somebody. Because this could be you for somebody else as well. But the Wheel of Fortune is good. It's turning in a better favor for you, especially with that. That's a beautiful gift from above. This is like anything that's practical of the earth, relationship, home, family, money, anything that's grounded right here that you could build from like a seed, even a garden. You build it, it's going to grow. And right underneath that, you have the Three of Cups. So, it is a celebration, but it could also be third party. It's saying celebrate right here. Celebrate in all your hard work that you've done. Whether you did it traditionally and, maybe you needed to be a little bit more flexible in things, or maybe not to be so upset about certain things, just relax, work on your relationship or work on the job or whatever you're doing, and to do it with really relaxed and enjoy it, because life is a ride, so you have to enjoy it. But you'll see your hard labor come in. And if this is love, that's a very good offer coming in. Could be though with the Three of Cups. You just got to be careful a little bit with that. If it is love, that means there's a third party possibly. But this overrules that, I believe. So maybe if some of you aren't going to take that offer right away, but maybe you're contemplating it. Let's pull a moon card for you guys. Beautiful full moon tonight for you. I chose you to do the full moon tonight. Beautiful Aquarius. You guys like my readings. Subscribe, like, and share. And if you'd like a private or group reading, via FaceTime or if local in person, send me a message. You can visit me on Facebook, or you can send me an email here. Here we go. Ooh, one came right out. It is work through your fears. This is a new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is all about emotions. On the bottom here, you have to face your fear because that's what Scorpios do. Because they go through something and they're so deep, so so they could be all over the place and all upset, but when they have their emotions in balance, it's like they could almost have a poker face because they're always constantly exploring their emotions. It's so deep that you don't even know they're doing it because they're so like calm over it. So then this one says your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Over here you have on the bottom, your commitment is being tested. And that's first quarter moon. And there was one more that wanted to peek out here. A personal issue reaches resolution, which is nice. Full moon in Cancer. Well, maybe some of you are dealing with a Cancer. I only say that because the Chariot came out, and that's that one was peeking out. That's the one on the bottom. So there's one more thing I want to do for you guys. Numerology. Numerology, I take your last upload. It's 1 minute apart on Facebook and YouTube, and I write down the numbers. So last time you got 23, 25, and 23, 26. So if we add that up, break it up, we get 5. 5 is challenges. 7 are options. Options in love is not a good thing. Challenges in love is not a good thing. Challenges when it comes to life and daily things, having options is a good thing. So that that's a difference there. And then you have again 5 and you have 8. So 8 is having the strength to be able to get through it and to be wise and know that through time it does build through all your time and effort. And you take it easy, and you just know that you have to calm the beast, whether it's within you or something around you, to feel really relaxed and to know that you're going to get through something. Having the strength to get through those challenges. So then you have a 12, because you have 5 and 7, you have 12, and that's seeing things in a different perspective. And, whether you were forced there or said, I want to see something different now and not be traditional and I want to be more creative. You take 3. So 3 in 2 ways, whether it's in love, it could be a third party, but it could also be working in collaboration with others, kind of like the Hierophant or the 3 of Pentacles didn't come out tonight, but the Hierophant, where people come together and they all build together. Same thing. It's like that's the whole thing about what I got the message for you today. Working well with others, if it's not love, and being able to build a solid foundation, have everybody involved. And that's really nice. So then you have on the bottom with the 5 and 8, you have 13, and that is the Death card. So that's going through a deep transformation, whether it's a real death, I'm sorry if it is, or whether it's a death of things are no longer serving you. And it's very deep. You go through these emotions. Maybe that's why the Scorpio came out. You go through deep emotions, you have to get through it. It's like deep changes. It's like, it's not going to be the same. It's different now. It's being enlightened. It's your soul's growth or growing in the world, just learning your lessons and say, I'm not going to do that again, or I want to do that again. And so your ultimate, now you have a 4, which is really nice because a 4 is 11, 11, and that is a celebration. And that is leveling up, whether it's in love or in your everyday life and whatever your heart desires that you're focusing on now or any time that you find this message. So your number 7 is the total. And that's saying that you do have options. And also remember the Chariot's number 7. So it's saying move forward confidently. Because once you figure it all out and you don't worry or anything about it, or you get through it, take some time out, you'll be able to move forward confidently. Whether you're going to be in a love relationship of a sort or whether you're going to try for a brand new one to step through with you. Hope you enjoyed these messages. If you did, please subscribe, like, and share. And wherever you are, in the world, morning, noon, or night, have a great day. Bye.